Alrighty then, it's time for a Jungle Pantheon game. Let's get this show on the road. And I told you, you might get sick of me playing the new Pantheon. Because I really do love playing him. It's like a while back where Zinzao got his mini rework, although Pantheon is more significant, that I was adoring playing Zinzao a ton. But then they nerfed him, they nerfed a lot of his items, and he's been very lackluster to play. Essentially, you're too much of a linear character now as Zinzao again, and that kind of sucks. But then comes in Pantheon, which a really, really good and gorgeous rework that allows you just pretty much to jungle as him. I mean, he couldn't jungle before realistically, but now he can, and you just get to play him again. I'm pretty sure some or lane Pantheon mains are sad that they lost him, but I'm happy because I gained him, and he was always one of my favorite champions to play. Honestly, really true. It's just he wasn't a jungler to play. That's why you sometimes saw me just play him in certain ranked games just so I can dominate people. Whatever. Anyways, I find a low health Zealous and kill him. Hooray! By the way, I don't actually even know, I think he's being played competitive as a jungler, but every time I play against a jungle Xylus, they're not really all that, or with one, they're not all that impressive, so I figure it's like a competitive only kind of scenario with him. Anyways, I've had several people ask me why do I take Electrocute when, Pantheon is better with Conqueror. Well, as a jungler, you kind of just want to burst someone down. You don't want to hang out way too much because time is of the essence for a jungler. It's more for the early game. Electrocute in the early game, I think, is better than Conqueror for Pantheon, but then later on, Conqueror tends to become a lot better. But as I said, it's just for the jungle shenanigans. Go in there, absolutely burst someone down, and then, just walk away from it. Become an absolute bomb. Anyways, you can see the enemy team is making really bad decisions as towards reading the map, so it's allowing me to get away with some extremely easy ganks. It's just, they should be paying attention to the map. Anyways, I will also want to ask you guys for the comments, what is your favorite Pantheon skin? Because right now, I think there is no bad Pantheon skin. I mean, the Baker is a joke one, and I personally don't like it all that much, but it is not a bad skin. But damn, I've loved playing with every single one of them so far. If you've seen the Pantheon videos I've uploaded, I've tried to use a different one in every single game, just because they're really cool and gorgeous. And, the only one really hasn't any real difference in effects are, I think, the Full Metal one and the Dragon one. But yeah. Anyways, as you can see, early game domination. But there is a problem ruining in this game. So far, in any game I've played as Pantheon versus a Dr. Mundo, he just spanks me. My damage doesn't exist against this bastard. So I'm a little bit worried, and in this case, he kind of showcases that. He does a ton of damage, and it just melts us. In that case there, we should have just run away. I think the Mundo was going to give up once the cannon showed up, but the cannon went in anyways, and I should have just abandoned cannon, but I turned around too and threw my life away. So, yeah, Dr. Mundo's been a huge thorn on the side whenever I played Pantheon. Mostly because he really does do well against champions that rely on burst damage as long as you prepare for it as Dr. Mundo. But that's why I'm going to do the smart thing and buy an Executioner's Calling. By the way, I've also gotten way, way better use of the ultimate now that I've started to figure out its caveats. When to use it and how to use it rather than just trying to simulate how it used to be. But yeah, your map control has essentially been gained. The enemy Xylus hasn't been able to assist his team as much as he probably has wanted to. He's shown up and he has done certain things, you could say, by the assists he's got, but I think he doesn't like the fact that he's really behind. And also the enemy team has a support TF. I don't know if the Zeroth or the Twisted Fate forgot to switch around, or the Twisted Fate just was just really mad he didn't get mid lane, so he decided to be Twisted Fate anyways. But yeah, also one of my absolute favorite things as Pantheon is, I now have to give it credit. The E is a lot funnier to use when you just catch someone and just retreat away from the fight, because they don't hurt you, they can't hurt you during it. So I've done scenarios where just somebody decides to breathe in the wrong spot, jump them, burst them for a bit. It might not kill them, but they can't retaliate against that. It just chunked them. There's another Pantheon video that I upload too, where you get to see a lot of that. The reason I uploaded this one though is because this one's shorter. The other one's gonna be really long, probably. So I wanted to start, return to the video making again since I started, streaming a lot. I started streaming again. I took a break from classic WoW, or at least playing classic WoW as hardcore as I was, to play League again. Streaming, I streamed it yesterday, well, 2 days ago, and today, and I got this one from today. So it's a pretty good one. It was good enough that I wanted to upload it nearly immediately. Good footage, I would say. Just mostly because you get to see Pantheon. You get to see Pantheon in a more level environment. The last ones I uploaded them were mostly just because, they were kind of dominating. But this one's kind of dominating too. But you get to see, a more refined experience. And here's what I mean by Dr. Mundo. Look at him. I cannot kill this bastard. I need the Executioner's Calling badly. I do finish him off, but obviously it was after, having fought with a cannon and all that other stuff. So yeah, right now, my biggest issue as Pantheon in my games has been tanks, but that obviously makes sense. You're an assassin. You want to burst someone down, not the fatties. So itemization against tanks, I'm still trying to figure out if there's something I could do to deal with that. Here, the Dr. Mundo doesn't get to survive because his ultimate wasn't up yet, so we just are able to take him down and secure the dragon. So it sucks to be him. Anyhow, I know that's like my favorite word. Anyhow, I've tried a lot of some of the other builds people suggested, but so far I am kind of leaning into this. Black Cleaver is the 100% must buy. And then everything else starts becoming variable. But Duskblade is the other really good purchase when you just want to kill something. I've tried with Maulum and Mortius, making myself more bruiser or whatever. And I've come to the conclusion, at least in my opinion, that Pantheon doesn't really have all that many builds that aren't, at least with, offense. I've tried some tankier builds, no way, no. Like, I tried that aura build where you get that Knight's Vow and all that other stuff. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best. It didn't feel like I was doing very much. So, in terms of like, he's kind of like Xin Zhao. Your builds are all going to be forward towards offense, or at least mix. So basically, if you're going to be a bruiser, you have to be an offensive bruiser. You can be a slightly defensive, but you're mostly going to be leaning towards the offense. So you're getting stuff like Maul and Mortius and such, and Dead Man's Plate. If you're going to be doing that, you're not going to get, any big old tank items. And, obviously the Assassin build. But now you can see that I have Executioner's Calling. So the next fight is rearing its head, and my main target is either the Jinx, Jumper, Destroyer, or the Dr. Mundo himself. And my teammates engage. They don't engage properly, but we catch the Mundo. Executioner's Calling basically means he dies. He melts. The rest of their team falls apart because they were basically relying on Dr. Mundo to set things up for them. And without him, it is a done deal. And now we push for the win. And then we just kind of dive towards the Jinx because, we can kill her. And then they choose to finally surrender. Hooray! 921. Quite a gruesome spread. But anyways, thank you for watching and expect more Pantheon games.